Hello everyone, it's Friday, April 13th, 2018, here in beautiful, snowy, sleety Minnesota. Maybe hear a little bit of the wind. Yes, we're expecting about 8 to 15 inches of snow possible, but just want to take a quick video of my 2017 Ram 3500 Mega Cab with the Rambox storage boxes in the side. You can see the Rambox setup. For me, with my fifth wheel hitch, I was very nervous about what kind of hitch was going to fit in my camper due to the Rambox. You can see the distance between the beds, between the side of the bed. It's only about 51 inches. I looked at a couple of different styles of hitch. Reese Revolution, the Sidewinder, I believe it's the Revolution is what you would get when it comes on a camper. Otherwise, the Sidewinder is something you would buy with off a place like E-Trailer or another camping store. But in my case, I decided to go with the industry standard rails. I bought these rails myself, installed it, again with the Rambox setup. I was not able to get the factory puck system. I decided to go with the rails. It was a low cost for me. I have the flexibility. I've got other relatives who have standard rails in their truck, so if I ever needed to pull their unit, I could definitely do it. So that's the way I went. I ultimately chose the Andersen Ultimate Hitch, and I'll go ahead and show you a little video about that. Alright, in my setup with the Andersen Ultimate, you can see I have the newer style with the red funnel on it. Because I have a short box pickup truck, I do put the funnel with the ball connection between behind the kingpin of the hitch, and simply, like others had done, all I did was took the cable mount. I didn't feel comfortable drilling holes through my new camper on the bottom side, so I just mounted a couple of magnets underneath, and you can see the works pretty slick. It holds tight. I don't seem to have any issues with that. But with my Andersen, what I do, because I have the rail mount, it actually fits nicely right in the front of my fifth wheel. It's light enough. I don't feel it's going to cause me any issues, so actually just store it right in the front of my camper. It doesn't take up a lot of room. I still have plenty of room inside. I don't need to find a place in my garage, but it works real nice. So I have the hitch taken out of the camper now. You can see it's just sitting right here on the back of the truck. Again, I apologize maybe for the wind noise and obviously the snow and a little bit of ice pellets that we're getting. One of the other things I wanted to show is I picked up these, basically in Minnesota we use safety chains. So these guys would just mount right straight into the rail. You can see the little slots that I'd have. This guy would just mount right into it. Easy way to hook it up. It just pins right in. So something that we have for this style of hitch. Alright, you can see that the hitch is mounted here in the back of my truck. Again, it's on the industry standard rails. I bought these rails from Reese. I believe I got it off of E-Trailer, but industry standard rails, installed them myself. Again, it was for flexibility. When I bought these, kind of the rail, Reese rails and the brackets, really, I think it's about 330 bucks. Safety chains were about 70 bucks from Andersen, and then the hitch itself was like $505. So in all, out the door, right around that $1,000 mark, maybe a little less. It was an option I decided to go with. The cost, if I were to go with the rails and then put in a regular hitch, I probably could have picked up a regular 16K non-slider for, I don't know, maybe somewhere around $600. Probably could have found a cheap used one on Craigslist somewhere maybe and used that. But then if I would have had to replace the pin box on the camper, going to the Sidewinder, that's about $1,100. So overall, new cost, if I went with the Reese Revolution, probably would end at about $2K. So this one is half the cost. Mounts in pretty easy. You know, you space the rails out based on the Andersen hitch. If you can tell, I do have the hitch kind of pointed towards the rear, the ball, the gooseneck ball towards the rear, due to the fact that I have a short bed pickup truck. But so far, a few trips that I've been on and used late last year, it pulled really well. I was really satisfied. I like the adjustability that you get, you know, with the ball, the 3 positions that you have, height adjustability. Again, it's easy. It's about 40 pounds. You know, I can take this with one hand and lift it out, you know, and get virtually a flat bed. Yeah, I still have the rails. It is one disadvantage to the rail setup. You know, they stick proud of the bed about, you know, 1.5 inches maybe. But for what I do with the back of my truck, it worked fine, and it offered me the greatest flexibility.